Hello and welcome back everybody. It's Complicated Relationships Reddit Stories. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Now let's see what the story is about today. I took an early flight to come back home to find my wife entertaining another man. It's time we listen to the story. Also, if you like these stories, please give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to the channel.
I'm 54, and my wife is 55. We've been married for 31 years. We live on the West Coast. Over the years, I've taken on more responsibilities, and I am currently a VP of West Coast Operations. I latched onto the coattails of a man who became my mentor. When he was promoted to North America VP, I took his spot. He is now retiring. He has encouraged me to put my hat in the ring to replace him. If I get the position, it would mean moving back to the East Coast where we grew up. We are well established where we are. We are involved in the community through the charitable works of my company's foundation and our own personal charities we work with. Our kids are grown now and live across the country. None live near us. Our weekends are usually full of events or traveling to see the kids and their families.
Now, OP had a discussion with the wife. She has some issues with him getting the position. She is not sure if she wants to uproot everything.
The move would take us back to near our extended families. One of our kids would be about 200 miles away. This probably will be my last move up in the company because, at my age and position now, there is nowhere else to go. We have discussed this and came to the conclusion to do the interviews as it won't hurt anything. My boss and friend is pushing for me. I know many of the board members as some come to the charity events we participate in. I also know the upper management quite well because of the years I've been here. I have to emphasize here again, my wife is having a hard time with this. I understand completely how she feels. So, I went to the interviews this week, flew back east to HQ, interviews went well. 3 other internal candidates, and they are looking outside the company also. I had to sell myself to them. They did not try to sell the position to me. So, I know that I am not a sure thing here. Talked to the wife each night. She started crying that she did not want to keep me from this promotion. We would talk when I got back. I know she was emotional because of the move, but this was out of the norm for her. The last interview was Thursday.
OP was going to stay and fly back on Friday, but he caught a flight on Thursday and was happy to come back home a day early.
I walked in the door about 9 p.m., and she is on the couch with a guy named Sam that I know from some charity work. There is an empty wine bottle. I asked what was going on. She said Sam stopped over to talk about an upcoming event. Having a drink with a guest is not unusual when I am there. I take my bag to the bedroom. The bed is unmade. We always make the bed every morning. It's a habit of accomplishing something every day, never miss. I walk back out and Sam is leaving. We say goodbye, then wife kisses me and asks why I am at home a day early. I walk past her into the kitchen. Dishes on the table, pots on the stove. She made dinner. I asked, "What is going on here?" "Oh, I was cooking, so I asked Sam to stay for dinner." My wife will seldom, if ever, cook a full meal when I am gone. She asks again, "Why are you home so early?" She is really nervous and is visibly shaking. I told her I knew she was upset with the potential move and wanted to talk with her. I then told her, "I think you need to tell me what the hell is going on." She starts crying hysterically and blubbering something I could not understand. Now, she is a bit tipsy from the wine, but I can see she is sobering up quick. She says, "Nothing is going on. Why do you say that?" I'm usually pretty calm, but I lost it. I said, "It looks like you were Sam. Do I have that right?" She said to stop yelling and went to the bedroom and locked the door.
So now it's Saturday. She only came out so she can grab something to eat while OP was on the phone and quickly ran back to the room.
I've asked her to come out and talk. I promised not to yell. I know she is deflecting, trying to come up with a reasonable, explainable excuse. What else can I do? I need some clothes for sure. Took what I have out on the laundry. I am praying there is a reasonable answer, but with her being locked up, I don't think so. My boss called me and said another round of interviews next week. I don't know whether to stay for the marriage or to continue the interviews. I already bailed on a dinner tonight since she won't answer me through the door. I really have no one to bounce this off of. My eldest son and I are best buds, but I can't take this to him. Help me think straight.
Now, here is the update.
Shortly after I posted Saturday, I finally was able to get her to come out of our bedroom. She had me assure her that I would not yell. I said, I just want to talk. So, I went over everything I saw. The unmade bed, the dinner, the wine, Sam leaving right away. She asked what was wrong with any of it. She did not make the bed that day. She was trying out a new recipe, had wine with dinner, and finished it after. Probably drank too much. Sam is a longtime bachelor. Wife passed away 7 years ago. He stays busy with some of the charities we work with. I just shook my head. I know what I was seeing, but she has an explanation for all. I asked why she would not open the door. She started saying that she was afraid of me. She knows that I have never laid a hand on anyone since the 8th grade. It is not me. I would rather talk things out or separate until everyone cools down. The other reason was that she was not ready to tell me something else. We have known of the position opening since April. My boss presented to the board his plan to retire by the end of the year. They want the position filled by 4th quarter. There would be a time when the incoming VP would work alongside my boss. My boss has vacation time accumulated so that he won't be working much in December. He gave us the heads up shortly after notifying the board. The wife and I talked about it since then. She has expressed that she did not want to start life over again. She has a nice career. Her company does not have a branch back in the East. She would have to job hunt. I told her she could just not work, but feels that she would be unfulfilled.
Now the wife thinks OP will get the promotion for sure because of his boss, but OP told her over and over again that it is not final until the board votes on the candidate.
So she's decided that she would rather divorce than move. She just wasn't ready for me to come home early. She had not in her mind how to tell me. She knew it would crush me. We have a very solid marriage up to now. We do not put on a show for others since we are in the public so much. Physical intimacy is still good, but has diminished a little in frequency as we have aged. We both initiate. We are very much each other's best friend. She was right. I am crushed. I asked what her plan was if I don't get the job. Her answer was that everything stays the same then. I asked her if she was crazy. Did she think I would forget? Or forgive? I called my lawyer. We are friends, so me calling him on the weekend is not an infringement into his personal time. After pleasantries, he listens to me until I mentioned potential divorce. He stopped me there. He said, I cannot represent you. Well, my wife has already hired him. I asked if he knew someone else. He said he will send me a list of names from other firms. He told me he personally will not handle the divorce. He will hand it over to another associate in the firm.
OP still has an uneasy feeling about what he saw, so he took a couple of tips from the commenters.
I called Sam. I explained to him very calmly that the wife and I talked. Now, I want to hear from him. He gave me the same story word for word, like it was rehearsed. Then I got a hold of the wife's phone. It was scrubbed clean. Only messages from Saturday night and today. I guess I'm getting divorced anyways. Why should it matter? But it does. A few years ago, I was off work for a couple of months due to some medical issues. I had the company install an office in my home. I took one of the kids' old rooms and made a home office. I had a couple of the IT guys come over and get me set up. At the time, it was better than my office at work. So I called one of the guys and asked if he can retrieve erased messages and call logs that were deleted from a mobile phone.
The IT guy said it was easy and asked OP to check it online.
So, after a bit, we had most of the records restored. I searched on her phone and found lots of calls to Sam's number recently. I checked the texts, but there was nothing overly out of line, but certainly not charity-related. Lots of meetup plans. As I'm finishing, the wife knocks on the door as I locked myself in. She asked if I've seen her phone. I opened the door and said, yeah, I have it, and I fixed it. She asked what I meant. I told her that I saw her call logs and the messages that were deleted, so I restored them. Her mouth dropped open. She stuttered. Then she asked me, you went through my phone? She snatched the phone and stormed away. I called after, asking her to come back because we need to talk some more. She went out the door and have not seen or heard from her all day. So Monday, I need to call the lawyer. I've already been through bank records. No money has been moved around. I printed balances as of today. I now need to call my kids. I knew that she had called each of them last Saturday. I think the well has been tainted. It is starting to set in. She is my life, my partner. Now she will be gone. It feels like the time when my parents passed. How can I go to such a position without her by my side? Edit 1. Through all this, she is maintaining there is no cheating. She keeps saying that it may look like it, but she would never do that to me. Edit 2. I have called each kid and explained my side of the whole thing. Asked them not to take sides and to let this play out.
Well, OP, it is troubling that she has already retained your friend in the divorce proceedings, and it is something that you can raise with your new lawyer to any potential conflict of interest. She has had this set up though from the start so that it tells you where her mind is. You were on your way out and Sam was making his way in. Anyway, I think your path is set and it looks like your marriage has died. At least you will know that moving forward, you will be on the opposite sides of the country, so you won't have to have anything to do with her in the future. So, lawyer up, get the best settlement possible, ghost her from your life, and begin the process of moving forward from your cheating wife. You deserve better after 30 plus years, but know that cheaters have no morals, just self-interest. Thank you all for listening. Please like, comment and share the story if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will be notified when we upload the next video. Take care.